Woo! Engine screaming, don't track alive. Mud flying, windshield fight. Metal beasts racing side by side. Sparks fly, power ignite. Tires smoking, rubber burns hot. Sideways sliding ain't gonna stop. White knuckle grips on steering wheels. Adrenaline rush, no sweet deals. Sprint car mayhem, mud in my face. Heart pounding, winning this race. Sideways drifting off the edge. Speed demons never hedge. Throttle down, no second thoughts. Laugh by life, give all we got. Rivals close, anxious despair. Lorry's fever, think in the air. Rattled bones, heart bumps and thrills. Victory taste, no burning spills. Every turn we chase the night. Under floodlights, pure delight. Sprint car mayhem, mud in my face. Heart pounding, winning this race. Sideways drifting off the edge. Speed demons never hedge. Rattling bones, heart bumps and thrills. Victory taste or burning spills. Every turn we chase the night. Under floodlights, pure delight. Sprint car mayhem, mud in my face. Heart pounding, winning this race. Sideways drifting off the edge. Speed demons never hedge. Whoa! Whoa, whoa!
watching this Speedway event has got you revved up, then it's time you turned your dream into reality. To get you started, Speedway Australia has produced a step-by-step guide on how to become a club member, how to get a licence, and how to start shopping for a race car that fits your budget. Or if being in the cockpit is not your style but you'd love to get trackside as a marshal, then we've got the info you need. Simply capture this QR code with your phone and click the link to take you to the digital brochure so you can slide your way into the wild world of speedway racing at over 100 venues nationwide. It's time to get you trackside. It's time to turn your dream to reality.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to iRacing to Outlaws TV. Tonight we come to HUSTES Speedway. Brandon, South Dakota plays host to round number 1 of Wheels Up Wednesday with the midgets on the program tonight. It's going to be a wicked night's worth of speed car action here at HUSTES Speedway. Cannot wait to see what tonight is going to bring us here tonight at HUSTES. Round number 1, as I said, Wheels Up Wednesday. Big thanks to the guys at Wheels Up Wednesday for allowing me to do this each and every week for you guys, putting on racing on for you, the race fans, to come out and support us here on iRacing to Outlaws TV. So we'll get some lap times up for hot laps right now as we'll bring up the big timing tower that comes up on your left-hand side of your screen, should I say. And we will go from there. So currently looking at Cody Metcalf, 12.342. Then back to Mark Foley, 12.353 in hot laps thus far here tonight. James Oliver, Declan Swart, Brendan Stewart, Braden Shute in the field as well. So Braden Shute in the field tonight as well. New South Wales wingless sprint driver in the field tonight. Cool to see Braden in the field tonight. Joshua Walton, our qualifying quick time award sponsor for tonight, 81 Racewear. Big thanks to Josh and the team over there at 81 Racewear for sponsoring tonight's quick time award here at HUSTES Speedway. Just make myself a little bit smaller down in the bottom right hand corner if you can't see me. Hey guys, how you going? So hopefully everyone has a good night here at the Skids here on your Wednesday night. Be sure to tune in each and every week for Wheels Up Wednesday. Obviously now with the Dirt Midget League concluded on our normal Thursday night program, but we still have our Sunday night program with the JSI Racing Sim Sports Team 2025 Midget Series. So be sure to still keep tuned in on the action for that. Again, apologies from Sunday night race fans. Obviously, we lost connection to iRacing with about 8 laps to go in the feature race. So apologies for that as well. So race fans, hopefully tonight is going to be a wicked night of speed car action here tonight at HUSTES Speedway. So hot laps still out on the racetrack at the moment. Very soon we'll get set to go qualifying here at HUSTES Speedway. We'll be back soon. We'll play a couple of ads. We'll be back on the other side of this. Qualifying is coming up next.
Aeroflow, famous for our massive range of hose, fittings and performance products. Air filters, oil filters, fittings, engine and transmission parts, fuel systems, tanks, silicone hose, exhaust, air conditioning, turbo and nitrous accessories and more. Get your free catalogue and shop online now at aeroflowperformance.com.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Well, race fans, time now. Qualifying is in full swing here at Hustes Speedway tonight. We've got cars out on the racetrack. Alexander Magros, your current QuickTime man, out on the speedway right now. As we'll find out who is flying around there out on the racetrack. As there is Tyler Stralo in the Tyres Paint Shop, Tyres Canada Design Simrat Market, Motorguard Motorsport, number 95. And Tyler currently sits second quick with a 12.883 into turn number 3 and 4. This time by Tyler Stralo will bang in another lap time, and he goes 12.850, 12.850 for Tyler Stralo. As we get set to roll them out. Cody Metcalf jumps to position number 2, 12.839, 12.839. The KCR, number 18 car, jumps to position number 2. Jarvis Petch in car number 9 in position number 3 right now. He's on his second lap by the looks of things. Off turn 4, the 19 machine of Jarvis Petch. Doesn't go any faster, 14.062. Alex Crofts also in the field tonight in that House of Speed number 45 car, as Alex will cross the line with a 12.841, 12.841 for Alex Crofts out there on the speedway. Caden Harrison has stopped there in turn number 1 and 2. His fastest lap is 22nd quick with a 13.077. Looks like Brendan Randall also on the racetrack in the 93 car for JSI Racing, MFD Linehall. Number 93 machine, that's Brendan Randall on the racetrack. So very cool also to see a couple of Americans in here tonight. Cody Parmalee in the field tonight as well. Very cool to see Cody Parmalee. So as we get set to roll them out for heat racing very soon. And my bad, your QuickTime Award actually tonight is sponsored by Jerome Davis Mowing. Big thanks to Blake Williams for putting up that award. So that just being confirmed. Sorry about that. So we'll get set for your results coming up on your screen right now for qualifying. There it is, proudly sponsored by Jerome Davis Lawn Mowing. There it is, Alexander Magro, your Quick Time Award winner tonight, 12.800. Big thanks to Jerome Davis Lawn Mowing for your Quick Time Award tonight. Then you're back to Cody Metcalf, Jarvis Petch, Mark Foley, Alex Crofts, Tyler Stralo, Hayden Lyon, James Oliver, Luke Wilson, and Brock Thompson to round out your top 10 in qualifying tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get set right now for heat race number 1, proudly brought to you by BD Designs, Bentley Summers, BSD Designs. My bad. Alexander Magro, your Quick Time Award winner tonight, will start on the pole position to his outside driving car, number 45. That'll be Alex Crofts. Row number 2, as the timing and scoring moves along. Luke Wilson in the 81 race where Beat Racing. Number 9 will start from position number 3 with Seth Kershaw in that Hustle Performance number 5 car will start from position number 4. Position 5, driving car number 47, that'll be Lachlan Barber, and Chad Gardner in car number 7 will start from position number 6. Position 7 will be Cody Palmley in the 16 car, and Damon Truchett in the 35 car will start from position number 8. From position number 9, driving car number 21, that'll be Brandon Stewart, and David Clifford will start from position number 10. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get set right now. Heat race number 1, 8 laps on the board. For round number 1 of Wheels Up Wednesday, the Midget Series here at Hustes Speedway. Let's get set to go. Heat race number 1. Set to go green right now. Good start down to 1 and 2 as Crofts round the top side in 1 and 2. Into turn number 3 and 4. Seth Kershaw's round on the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4. And we are caution. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And we go, oops. Couple of cars up. One car was around on the back straight away. That'll be Seth Kershaw and Damon Truchett. Caught the cushion there in turn number 3 and 4 and upended that race car. So we started with 10. I think we're down to 8. No, it looks like Truchett's still out on the racetrack, so that car was able to refire. So as we get set right now to line them up one more time, and we will go back to green flag racing in just a moment. Alexander Magro, very cool to see him in the field tonight as well. The 33 machine. Getting a confidence booster here tonight, big time. Very cool to see him in the field. So as we get set in just a couple of moments time to let these guys loose. Here at Hustes Speedway, the top of the racetrack has already filled in very nicely already. Normally here at Hustes, the bottom side is normally the dominant way round, but tonight I reckon we're going to see them up on the wall. So here we go. Set to go back to green. Heat race number 1. Set to fire, back off turn number 4, back to green we go. Heat race number 1 for Wheels Up Wednesday through turn 1 and 2, this time down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4. Crofts on the top side. Magro on the top side as well, catches that rut there in turn 1 and 2, and Crofts is upside down.
The yellow flag is out.
And we go back to yellow flag. Caution lights are back on very quickly right now here at Hustes Speedway, heat race number 1. Not in the greatest of shapes, unfortunately. So as we get set to line them up and do it all once again, Wheels Up Wednesday, proudly brought to you by CS Designs. Here tonight at Hustes Speedway, we get set to line them up. Unfortunately, one car I think went upside down. So not the way you want to go down here tonight. Unfortunately, I think that was Alex Crofts there in turn 1 and 2. Second place car, unfortunately, ending up upside down there in turn 1 and 2. That top side is a little bit treacherous when it comes to Hustes Speedway. We get set to let them loose one more time. Time to go back to green. Double file restart here at Houston Speedway. Let's get set to let them loose. 8-lap event turns into 10. As we go back through turn 1 and 2, green lights are back on here at Houston Speedway. Down the back straightaway this time into turn number 3 and 4. Magro on the top side. Here comes Luke Wilson off turn number 4 though. The battle is on for the race lead. 1 lap to go. The white lights are flashing for your race leader. Down the back straight this time into corners number 3 and 4. Magro goes to the bottom in turn 3 and 4. Drifts up high off turn 4 though. Your heat race number 1 winner goes to Alexander Magro. The SFR number 33 gets the job done. Luke Wilson back there in position 2 and Brandon Stewart in that Pit Lizard Media number 21 car. Home in position number 3. So as we get set to check out your results for heat race. We'll check out your results coming up on your screen now for heat race and number 1. And there it is. Alexander Magro, Luke Wilson, Brandon Stewart, Lachlan Barbary. Then back to Cody Palmley, Seth Kershaw, Chad Gardner, Damon Truchet, Alex Crofts, and David Clifford down the back of the bus. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's check out your grid right now for heat race and number 2. And it's going to be Cody Metcalf. The KCR number 18 car will start from position 1 with the Motorguard Motorsport, Tyres Paint Shop, Tyres Candy Design, Simrat Market number 95. That'll be Tyler Strallo from position number 2. Row number 2, inside position number 3, driving the 25 Enterprises number 61 car. That'll be Brock Thompson and Chase Stock, scheduled to start from position number 4 in car number 76. Position 5, all the way from South Australia, driving the sunny side number 46 car. That'll be Hilton Rowett. And Caden Harrison, car number 22, will start from position number 6. We roll back to the 4th row with Tony Walsh in the 16 car for JSI Racing. His teammate Brendan Randall will start from position number 8. Position 9, we'll see Axel Rudolph in the 31 and Keaton Griffiths to car number 1. For SFR, we'll start from position number 10. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So, mechanical issues for Axel Rudolph. Car not playing the game here tonight, here at Houston Speedway though. Heat race number 2, we are green. Good start down to turn 1 and 2. Strallo right to the middle part of the speedway. Down the back straight, we run through turn number 3 and 4. So lap number 1 will go to the KCR number 18 car, Cody Metcalf. Hilton Rowett. Back there in that sunny side, Thomas Speedway number 45 car, 46 car, back through turn 1 and 2. Into turn number 3 and 4 we run though this time by. And we've got a car stopped in turn number 3 and 4, big crash. Big crash in turn 3 and 4. And we go yellow. So as we get set to roll them off one more time, unfortunately, as we say in Speedway Racing, if you get pelicans, well, we're going to get set to let them loose one more time here at Houston Speedway. So Cody Metcalf, your race leader, Tyler Strallo back there in second. So as our Chief Stewart, Casey Hamilton. On the one-way race Seaver with the drivers. So as we get set to launch one more time. Pace car set to pull back in. Heat race number 2. Now it turns into a 9-lap affair. Green lights are back on here at Houston Speedway. Good start back down to 1 and 2. Stralo slides up in front of Chase Stocks. Down the back straight we go this time into turn number 3 and 4. Stralo. Also with a couple of mechanical issues with that race car right now. Stocks through turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight, sitting right in behind the Motorcar Motorsport number 95 of Tyler Stralo. Through turn number 3 and 4, Keaton Griffiths. Copying a little bit of a dash there in turn number 3 and 4, though. Checkered flag is out for heat race number 2. Cody Metcalf will get the win in heat race number 2. Tyler Stralo will settle for second, and Chase Stocks will come home in position number 3. So we'll check out your final results for heat race number 2, proudly brought to you by Hobbs Trenching and Boring. And there it is, Cody Metcalf, Tyler Stralo, and Chase Stocks. Home in position 3. They're back to Thompson, Harrison, Randall, Walsh, Griffiths, Rowett, and Axel Rudolph. Down the back of the bus, and unfortunately, Axel has been told he'll be no longer taking part of tonight. Unfortunately, it is what it is. So, heat race number 3, race fans, your grid is up on your screen. Car number 19, the Simmons Fabrication number 19 car of Jarvis Petrol starting the pole with Hayden Lyons. GTR Fabrications number 36 will start from Chew. From 3 will be Liam Strickland, Joshua Walton from 4. From 5 will be Rusty O'Neill and Braden Furler from 6. From 7 will be Tate Gray and Jason Crawford from 8. Haydo Bish and Dale Rowlands will round out your field in heat race number 3 as the lights go green. For heat race number 3, through turn 1 and 2 we go for the first time. Into corners number 3 and 4. Better put the laps on the screen, eh? That'll be a good idea. As well, as we roll back through turn 1 and 2, track still a little bit greasy out there as well on the top side of the racetrack. We've got one car stopped in turn 3 and 4. Haydo on the bottom side had that car turned around in turn number 3 and 4. Through corners 3 and 4 this time by Slide Job City already. Joshua Walton looking for position number 3, and I think he's got it in turn 1 and 2. He does. Liam Strickland falls back to position 4. Back through turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straightaway, it's Jarvis Petch leading the way in car number 19. Fastest lap of the race already set by your race leader, 12.979, and we go yellow. So Liam Strickland, unfortunately, troubles with that race car in turn number 1 and 2. Possibly jumped out of gear, I would say. Track sometimes can be a little bit bumpy. So as we get set to launch one more time. As we will get set to let him loose. So Chief Stewart, Casey Hamilton on the microphone with the one-row receiver with these drivers telling them what the go is. And we are set to go. This time off turn 4. Well, a little bit of a messy start off turn number 4 though. Drivers were not in line big time in turn number 3 and 4. As we go back to green, down the back straight away. Jarvis Petch, and there it is. Yellow lights are on. So Tate Gray also with a couple of issues with his race car as well. So as we will get set to, I'll let these guys loose one more time. So, Jarvis Petch, your race leader. Josh Walton, though, looks very quick right now in that race car. Always is quick when he jumps into the midget category. So as we get set to let him loose. Hopefully you guys have had a good week thus far. A little bit of midweek madness, hey? Why not jump on tonight and have a bit of fun here on iRacing Outlaws TV with the midgets here tonight. I'll tell you what, race fans, this category, they put on some of the best racing. No doubt. Very cool to commentate some of the midget stuff here on iRacing. So as we get set, cars are formed up. One more time, we go back to green off turn 4. Good restart from Jarvis Petch, back down to 1 and 2. Walton hot on his heels in turn 1 and 2 though. A little bit of contact there between Jason Crawford and Hayden Lyon in turn number 3 and 4. This time by down the main straightaway. Hayden Lyon though, straight around the top side of the 12 car of Jason Crawford. Through turn number 3 and 4 this time by though. The race is on for the lead off turn 4. Walton gets it on the last corner. Oh, mechanical issues though for Joshua Walton. Holy mackerel. So as we get set to take a look at your grid for your results for heat race number 3. So Walton, by the schemes of things, has been deemed the winner in that one. So Jarvis Petch will come home second, Hayden Lyon in third, Jason Crawford fourth. Then back to Strickland, Bish, Furler, Gray, Rowlands and O'Neill down the back of the bus in heat race number 3. Let's take a quick look, though, at your grid for heat race number 4 coming up on your screen. It will be Mark Foley and James Oliver on the front row with Tyson Caruso and Braden Shute, row 2. Row 3, we'll see Declan Swart and Kevin Titman. Row number 4, we'll see Hayden Coulton and Rylan Dixon. Then go back to Jason Burke down the back of the bus. Heat race number 4 set to go green off turn number 4, though. 8 laps on the board.
Green flag, green flag.
Green lights are on for heat race number 4. They come flying down the main straightaway into turn number 1. Good little camera action there in turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight we go this time into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, contact between your race leaders. Uh-oh. I think we're going to go yellow. This is not what you want. And that is all sorts of messy. So, as we will get set to line them up one more time. That now gives Tyson Caruso the race lead. Couple of penalties handed out there to the drivers. That was not a great start. So the Caruso Motorsport, number 37 car of Tyson Caruso, will lead the field away one more time with Declan Swart on his on his inside. Caruso's elected to go to the outside on this start. So as we get set to go off turn 4, green lights are back on. Good start down to turn 1 and 2. Caruso heads down the back straight this time into turn number 3 and 4. Swart back there in position 2. Then back to Coulton. Hayden Coulton trying to do something in that race car as well. Through turn 1 and 2 we go this time. And yellow lights are back on once again. Still yet to see a heat race go green to checker. So as we get set to let him loose one more time, looks like a little bit of issues out there for these drivers. So as we get set to let him loose one more time. So Tyson Caruso. The Factory Cane Shocks Caruso Motorsport. Number 37 car, Declan Sport on his inside as Caruso elects to go back to the outside again on this restart. Rylan Dixon in there as well. So here we go. Green lights are back on. Another good restart from Caruso. Back down to 1 and 2 we go. Swart back to the middle part of the racetrack. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Here comes Jason Burke around the top side. Gets the door shut on him by Hayden Coulton. Into turn 1 and 2. White lights are flashing right now for heat race number 4. Down the back straight we run through turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straightaway, and it's a race for the lead, and Tyson Caruso will get the job done. So Jason Burke, good to see him up on the podium tonight in heat race number 4, home in position number 3. Good stuff to him here in heat race number 4. We'll check out your results coming up on your screen for heat race number 4 right now. There it is, Caruso, Swart, Burke, Coulton, Shute, Titman, and back to Dixon, Foley, and James Oliver down the back of the bus in heat race number 4. Let's check out your grid right now, race fans. Your final note, we've got no heat race number 5. We're going to go into your C main for tonight, and there it is, your grid up on your screen. Lachlan Barbary and Jason Crawford up on row number 1 in this one, with Cody Parmalee and Liam Strickland in row number 2. Row 3, we'll see Seth Kershaw and Hato Bish from row 3, with row 4, Chad Gardner and Braden Furlar. Row 5, we'll see Damon Truchett and Tate Gray, and then go back to Alex Crofts and Dale Rowlands. Row 7, all on his lonesome down the back of the bus is the 29 car for JSI Racing. That will be Dave Clifford. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go right now for heat race. This will be your C main on the racetrack as we get set to let them loose. We'll check them out as they cross the start line. Very cool to see the midgets out here tonight. So as we get set to let them loose, we'll stick with this camera angle. Very cool little camera angle we've got here. Just up at the top of turn number 1. As we get set to go, race fans, 12 laps on the board for tonight's C main. Time to go green off turn 4. Green lights are on. Good start from Lachlan Barbary in turn 1 and 2. Goes straight to the top side of the speedway. Down the back straight, we run into turn number 3 and 4. Jason Crawford runs there in position number 2, right now on the top side as well. Well, we got one car upside down. Do we go yellow? No, we stay green for the moment. Lachlan Barbary on the top side of the racetrack. A little bit of mechanical issues there right now for the 47. As Barbary heads through turn 1 and 2. Jason Crawford flies in turn 1 and 2 down the back straight into turn number 3 and 4 this time. Cody Parmalee running in the position, third position at the moment, followed by Hato Bish and Seth Kershaw in position 5 right now. Fastest up of the race, set by your race leader 13130. Set by your race leader, that is Lachlan Barbary, the 81 raceway number 47. Out of turn number 4, back down to 1 and 2 this time with 8 laps to go. Oh, Barbary gets a little bit sideways there in turn 1 and 2. Allows Jason Crawford to close ever so slightly in turn number 3 and 4. Jason Crawford closing the gap in turn number 1 and 2. Looks for the middle part of the speedway in turn 1 and 2 as well. Down the back straight we go this time into corners number 3 and 4. This time by off turn number 4. Now 6 laps left to run here in your C main tonight for the speed cars. As we head down the back straight away this time through turn number 3 and 4. Off turn 4, through turn number 2, down the back straight. Out of turn 4 this time by now. 4 laps left to run. Here in tonight's C-Main, Jason Crawford on the top side as well. So too, Lachlan Barbary. Cody Parmley back there as well in position number 3, one of the American visitors tonight here at Houston Speedway. These guys know what to do with these race cars. Right now here in your C-Main, Seth Kershaw back there as well in position 5. Your race leader though, Lachlan Barbary, sees a 2 lap to go signal this time by for your race leader. Through turn 1 and 2, down the back stretch this time off turn number 4. Down the main straight away, the white lights are flashing right now for your race leader, Lachlan Barbary. Jason Crawford back there in the second spot, then back to Parmley, Bish and Seth Kershaw are your top 5, but off turn number 4 this time by your C-Main winner is Lachlan Barbary. Second will go to the 12 car of Jason Crawford. And third will go to the 16 car of Cody Parmley. And yep. So we'll bring up your results right now for your C main. And there it is. Coming up on your screen, Lachlan Barbary, Jason Crawford, Cody Parmley, Haydo Bish, Seth Kershaw, Damon Truchett, Dave Clifford, Liam Strickland, Chad Gardner, and Alex Crofts round out your field in your C main tonight. Let's check out your grid right now for your B main. It's going to be the 25 Enterprises, number 61 of Brock Thompson and Hayden Coulton in that promo lab number 99 car. Will start from position number 2. Position 3 will be Caden Harrison in the 2 car with Braden Shute in the 59 on his outside. Brendan Randall will start the 93 from 5 with Kevin Tipp in the 59 from position number 6. And back to Tony Walsh in the 16 from 7 with Rylan Dixon in car number 62. Will start from 8. Keaton Griffiths will start the 1 machine from position number 9 with Mark Foley from position number 10. Down the back of the bus with Hilton Rowett and James Oliver. And then you go back to Rusty O'Neill in that Ultra Shield Race Performance Products number 11 machine. So as we get set to go now, again 12 laps on the board for your B main tonight. Here we go, race fans, your B main. Again, we normally say this is one race that a lot of drivers don't want to be in tonight. 12 laps on the board. Who's going to make it through to the big dance? Let's find out off turn number 4. Let's go green. A little bit of tapping there. Drivers wanted to get going in. Car upside down. Caden Harrison was involved in that. And not what you want. That start as well. Chief Stewards are saying they weren't happy with the start either. Hayden Coulton, unfortunately, went upside down in the 99 car, the Promo Lab machine. That is the same car that Ben Morrison drives actually over there in New Zealand. I tell you what, I actually checked out the replay or the YouTube clip from the Western Spring Speedway with the New Zealand Midget Car Championships, and how cool. That racetrack is awesome for midgets. So here we go. Let's get set to go one more time. We're down to the pointy end of tonight, race fans. Not long to go till we get through to our A main. Let's go back to green off turn 4 though. Green lights are back on. Good restart from Brock Thompson in turn 1 and 2. Caden Harrison follows suit in turn number 1 and 2. Follow through in turn 3 and 4. Mark Foley on the top side. We've got 2 cars around in turn number 3 and 4. Back down to turn 1 and 2. Brock Thompson's just at the fastest lap of the race. 13.483. This racetrack is still pretty quick on the top side right now. Through turn 1 and 2 we go this time. Down the back straight away. Your race leader is Brock Thompson. Right now, we look down the back of the... Look back through now. Oh, no. I knew it was going to happen. It was too good to be true. Bloody iRacing. What is going on here? Hang on, race fans. We'll cut to an ad. We'll be back in a sec.
Aeroflow, famous for our massive range of hose, fittings and performance products. Air filters, oil filters, fittings, engine and transmission parts, fuel systems, tanks, silicone hose, exhaust, air conditioning, turbo and nitrous accessories and more. Get your free catalogue and shop online now at aeroflowperformance.com.
Right, race fans, we're back. We're back. Hopefully we're good. We're back. I think maybe I realised why a lot of people actually leave and then come back into a session. All right, so right now, race fans, we're about to have a dash. Sorry, I know you can see my head. So apologies for that. I'm seriously hoping that we get all the way through to the end now. We don't have to do this again. It is a pain in the neck. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are set for a dash race here at HUSTES Speedway. Let's get set to line up your top 4 rows for your A main tonight off turn number 4, set to go green. This time off turn number 4. Tyler Stralo in the race as well. As don't stress, Trading Paints is doing its thing. It is trying to reload all the paints back up. Apologies about that. So as we get set to go one more time. Here we go, race fans. Your dash race. Set to go green off turn 4. The green lights are on. Back through turn 1 and 2 we go. Whoop. We need to find who the race leader is. Off turn number 4 though. This time by though. Down the main straight away. Your race leader right now. All Stralo upside down in the Motor Guard number 95 car. As Jarvis Petch in there as well. Down the main straight away, I think it might be Cody Metcalf. Is the race. It is. Metcalf up the top of the pointy end of the pack right now. To the inside is the 81 car, Joshua Walton. Walton Looking to the top side of the racetrack on Cody Metcalf. Down the back straight we go through turn number 3 and 4. Walton looks to the inside for the race lead. This is for pole position. Off turn number 4, back down to 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away this time into and out of turn number 3 and 4. Off turn number 4 this time by though. The 2 lap to go signals being shown to the drivers. 2 laps to run for your race leader, Cody Metcalf. One car was sliding in there pretty quickly as well to take over position number 2. Down the main straightaway. As looks like checkers have been thrown. Checkers have been thrown on that one. Cody Metcalf, though, race fans, will be your pole setter tonight for your A main for the midgets. Round number 1, wheels up Wednesday. Let's hope we get through this nice and quick. So, ladies and gentlemen, looks like they have decided to not go through with the rest of the warm-up session there. Normally we would cut to an ad break. But we will get set, race fans, to let these guys loose for your A-main tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it up on your screen, your grid. Right now for your feature, we know Cody Metcalf will be on the pole position tonight for your A-main. So we're going to go back from position 10 onwards. So we'll get set to let these guys loose. So, Hayden Lyon will start from position 11 with Jason Burke from position number 12. Position 13 will be Lachlan Barbary, and from 14 will be Mark Foley. From 15 will be Jason Crawford and Kevin Titman from 16. From 17 will be Cody Parnley and Keaton Griffiths from 18. From 19 will be Hato Bish, and from 20 will be Brendan Randall. From 21 will be Seth Kershaw, and 22 will be James Oliver. Damon Trucha will start from 23, and from position 24 will be Tony Walsh. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get set right now. Hell yeah, race fans. Ladies and gentlemen, as the drivers are now being given the signal to line up full wide. This is a sign of respect to you, the race fans, as they get themselves into order. How cool. Rosa Fall with the speed cars. Let's get set. Round number 1, race fans. Wheels up Wednesday here at HUSTES Speedway here in Brandon, South Dakota. Oh, hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get set to let them go. Wish them well. Here we go, race fans. Round number 1, wheels up Wednesday. Let's get set for some midweek madness. HUSTES Speedway, time to get set to go. Here we go. Time to go off turn number 4. Green lights are on. Good start down to turn 1 and 2. Into turn number 3 and 4 for the first time. 1 lap down and 34 to run. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. This time, your race leader is Cody Metcalf. Through turn number 3 and 4, we run off turn 4 this time by. That's Cody Metcalf, Alexander Magro, Joshua Walton, your top 3. Then back to Luke Wilson, Tyson Caruso, Brandon Stewart, Jarvis Petch, Declan Swart, Cody Parmalee in there as well in the top 9. Off turn 4 right now, back down to 1 and 2. 2 laps in the books, 3 in the books and 32 to run. Into turn number 3 and 4, Magro to the inside for the race lead. Tries to take it away from Cody Metcalf though, that gets clipped back in turn 1 and 2. Back down to 1 and 2 this time into turn number 3 and 4. Off turn 4 right now. Cody Metcalf is your race leader. Alexander Magro back there in position 2. Then back to Joshua Walton in 3. Luke Wilson back there as well. The big cat is looming in that 81 race bed number 9 car. We go yellow, yellow, yellow. Caution lights are on. So as we get set right now, race fans. So as we get set to let them loose one more time. One more time here at HUSTES Speedway. Round number 1 for Wheels Up Wednesday. Thanks to everyone watching and tuning in tonight for round number 1. Awesome to see a cool crowd. So as we get set one more time, Cody Metcalf, your race leader, elected. So Cody Metcalf elected to start on the outside for this restart. As we go back to green off turn number 4 though. Good restart for the KCR number 18 car in turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight we go. We go yellow one more time. Just to get a bit of a break from those headphones, we'll just take them off for a little bit. So as we get set to line them up, and we'll do it all again here at HUSTES Speedway. So very cool to, again, like I said before, very cool to be behind the microphone tonight here for Wheels Up Wednesday. So let's get through this A main. Still 29 laps left to run here in your A main tonight. Cody Metcalf is your race leader. Just as the lap board updates. So as we get set to let them loose one more time. Cody Metcalf in that KCR Factory Cane Shocks number 18 machine. I'll tell you what, this is the fastest I've seen Alexander Magro go in a midget. He is absolutely on fire tonight in that number 33 car. Let's go back to green though off turn 4. Good restart from Metcalf. Back down to 1 and 2 we go this time. Here comes Walton to the inside of Luke Wilson. And yellow. And uh-oh. So just a lot of chatter at the moment. But I tell you what, race fans, this racetrack has been absolutely sublime here tonight. Just imagine what it'd be like if we had the sprint cars on. She would be slick. So hopefully soon that we get to actually do some sprint car stuff. Been a while since we've done some sprint car racing. Obviously, midgets are one of the hottest things right now here on iRacing. They do provide good racing, and I do agree to that. But I think a lot of people as well would probably like to get into a sprint car. So as we will get set in just a moment to let them loose one more time. Rocking the Jock Goodyear merchandise tonight, the T22. Thought I'd pop the shirt on. So here we go. Time to go green and once more off turn number 4. Let's get this race in the books, race fans. For all you people at home watching tonight, Metcalf, good start. Back down to 1 and 2 this time. Magra on the top side. Here comes Walton as well. Brandon Stewart on the bottom side. Brandon Stewart, though, that Pit Lizard Media number 21 car knows what to do with this machine right now. Right on the bottom side of the racetrack. In there. Oh, we got one car around. Metcalf, your race leader. Oh, dear. Cody Metcalf with a broken front end in that race car right now. And oh, no. So just trying to work out exactly what is going on here on the racetrack. So as we get set to let them loose one more time. Apologies that we've had quite a few cautions already in this A-Main race, fans. Yeah, we're about 10 laps into the A-Main. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed tonight, or if you've got going to a racetrack this weekend, I'm not sure exactly what tracks are on. I know Sydney International Speedway was supposed to be on this weekend, but unfortunately that event has been cancelled due to low nominations for that event. I'll tell you what though, if you watched the V8 Supercars on the weekend from Sydney Motorsport Park, Cam Waters. I'll tell you what, that guy knows what to do in a race car, hey? Sprint cars, speed cars, sprint cars or V8 Supercars, sorry, should I say. So, let's get set to go one more time. Green lights are back on here at Houston Speedway. Sorry, guys. Dry throat cracking right now. So as we get set to roll down the back straight this time into turn number 3 and 4. Off turn 4 right now. Joshua Walton, though, is your race leader. Second right now is Luke Wilson and Cody Parmley back there in position 3. Then back to Brandon Stewart. Lachlan Barber in the top 5. In that number 47 car. Back through turn 3 and 4 we go yellow. Caution lights back on the speedway one more time. So as we were saying before, yeah, how good that Cam Waters guy. in that Monster Energy Tickford Racing Ford Mustang. And I'll tell you what, I reckon he's going to have a good season this year in the V8 Supercar. I don't normally watch a lot of V8 Supercars, but now that I've seen one in real life, I've never been to a supercar race, but now that I've seen one in real life, where if you didn't see it on Clay Per View or haven't seen it, the video pop up from Clay Per View on YouTube, go on YouTube and check out the action with Cam Waters doing a few things around the Sydney International Speedway dirt track. Went out there in the spare car, in that Gen 3 Ford Mustang. I'll tell you what, a lot of things go on in those bloody race cars. They're a pretty cool little machine, or a pretty cool race car, should I say. Pretty cool little machine's an understatement. So as we will get set to line these guys up one more time. And we'll get set to go back to green flag racing. I think we might be going single file, which is a good choice. Well, let's get some laps in. Yep, so single file restart. Let's do some laps here at Houston Speedway right now. Still got 23 on the board. Let's go back to green. Mark Foley was the first one to jump out of line towards the back of the bus. Down the back straight away we go this time. Joshua Walton leads the way into turn number 3 and 4. Luke Wilson on the bottom side. These guys trying to battle around the top side right now, but I know that's going to end badly in about a lap or two. I can hear someone's copped the wall already in turn number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, back down the main straight away into turn 1 and 2 right now. We are 15 down and 20 to run into turn number 1 and 2 this time by. Down the main straight away we go. Joshua Walton, your race leader. Getting it back to Luke Wilson. Brandon Stewart, Cody Parmalee. James Oliver in the top 5 as well. Good to see James Oliver up in the top 5 right now in that 25 Enterprises number 1 car. Lachlan Barbary back there as well in the top 6 in the 47. Back through turn 1 and 2 we go. I reckon there's a good little ding-dong battle going on here. James Oliver and Lachlan Barbary back there for positions 5 and 6 right now on the speedway. 18 to run. And we go yellow. Caution on the racetrack. So as we get set to do it all again. So race fans, hopefully, like I said before, hopefully you guys have had a good week up until tonight and joined us for some midweek mayhem here on iRacing Without Laws TV. Wheels Up Wednesday, round 1. So as we get set to, I'll let these guys loose one more time. So we'll also just check out who has what come up. Which driver has come up in the most positions right now. Green lights are back on though, nice and quickly. Luke Wilson. I think Josh Walton may have run out of fuel. He is out of the race. Josh Walton, though. That's a big story. Luke Wilson is your race leader. Brandon Stewart back there in the top 3. And yellow lights are back on quickly. So as we get set right now, we'll do it all again. One car upside down there in turn number 3 and 4. Apologies about all the cautions, race fans, but I know we want to see some racing. So let's see, just while we are under yellow, have a quick look and see what tracks are running this weekend. So there you go. Also, race fans, 1 hour ago posted, High-Tech Calls Toowoomba Speedway. Your tickets go on sale Monday, the 3rd of March from 7 a.m. Or posted 1 hour ago on High-Tech Calls Toowoomba Speedway's Facebook page. For the New Trend Quality Homes Red Hot Summer Shootout, your tickets go on sale Monday, the 3rd of March. So if you haven't seen that already, I just popped up on my Facebook. New Trend Quality Homes Red Hot Summer Shootout. Your tickets on sale Monday, March 3 from 7 o'clock in the morning. So there you go. Plan your tickets and plan your transport to get up there. Book flights, pay what you need to. Let's go back to green off turn 4 this time. Good start, down to 1 and 2. Luke Wilson on the top side. Brandon Shaw follows suit as well. Lachlan Barbary back there right now, battling with James Oliver. Watch close to your top 5, coming off turn number 4 right now. Down the main straightaway, we have 13 laps to run. Into turn 1 and 2 this time. Down the back straightaway, into and out of turn number 3 and 4. Your race leader is Luke Wilson. As they're side by side, Brandon Stewart, we are yellow. Caution on the speedway. Ooh, a little bit of contact there between Lachlan Barbary and I think that may have been Cody Parmley. So as we get set to line them up and do it all once again. But I tell you what, race fans, how cool. Just reading as well this post from High-Tech Calls Toowoomba Speedway. James McFadden, newly crowned Aussie champ, will be up there in that PCB Hot World Sheldon Brady owned number 1. How cool to actually see J-Mac back on the top with that Australia 1 back on the wing. So it's very cool to see all that happening. So pretty much, I don't think Toowoomba is actually running this weekend. Might have a look and see. So I'm keen to see some speedway action. Might see if Premier Speedway Warrnambool have any events on this weekend. Here we go though, race fans. Back to green off turn 4 with the midgets. Back down to turn 1 and 2. Down the back, straight away this time. Into turn number 3 and 4. Slide job. Brandon Stewart and Luke Wilson going at it right now. Down the main straight for the race lead. Into turn number 1 and 2. Wilson slides him back on the top side. Down the back straight away we go into turn number 3 and 4. Cody Parmley. Oh, there's contact in turn 3 and 4. James Oliver got into the side of Luke Wilson. So James Oliver will be going to the back of the pack for that contact, right front to left rear contact with the number 9 machine of Luke Wilson. So as we will get set to, oh no, don't tell me we've frozen again. We have frozen again. Shit. Hang on, race fans. I guess it's not bad in a way, because yellows after yellows anyway. Give me 1 sec, I will bring the race back up.
Flow, famous for our massive range of hose, fittings and performance products. Air filters, oil filters, fittings, engine and transmission parts, fuel systems, tanks, silicone hose, exhaust, air conditioning, turbo and nitrous accessories.
Here we go, race fans. There it is on your screen right now. Sorry about that. So we've got 6 laps left to run right now on the speedway. Brandon Stewart is your race leader through turn number 3 and 4 right now. Down the main straightaway, your race leader, Brandon Stewart. Caution on the racetrack once again. So as we get set to let them loose one more time. Just still having a look through different speedway calendars and just seeing who is going to be running this weekend. Okay, so the next event for Premier Speedway is the Victorian Sprint Car title and Junior Formula 500s with vintage sprint cars on the program. So I don't think anyone's going to be running this weekend. So as we get set to, I'll let them loose one more time. 6 laps to run for your race leader, Brandon Stewart. Out in front, Cody Palmerley's back there in position 2. Mark Foley in 3. We need to get this race in the books, quick smart. I don't know if it's going to continue on. iRacing is not liking me today. Didn't like me on Sunday either. However, back to green we go right now. Crisscross into turn 1 and 2. Palmerley in there as well. Sorry, we'll bring up that sideboard for you as well. I don't think it wants to come up for me now. So 2 laps left to run. Here in your A main tonight. Back through turn 1 and 2 this time. Brandon Stewart's your race leader. Cody Palmerley back there in position 2. Back to Mark Foley. Luke Wilson back up into the top 5 right now. Lachlan Barbary back there in position 4. As Cody Palmerley takes the race lead into turn 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway though for the final time. Into turn number 3 and 4. And it's going to be at the start line. Cody Palmerley will take the win in that CMP Chassis number 16 car. He will get the win. Fastest lap of the race as well for the 16 machine, Cody Palmerley. As well, 13.556 for your race leader. Good stuff, race fans. How good. Bang your hands together. Cody Palmerley will get the job done in your A main tonight. Let's bring up your results coming up on your screen right now. So there it is. Cody Palmerley over Brandon Stewart. Then back to Mark Foley. Good to see him on the podium tonight. Then back to Lachlan Barbary, Luke Wilson, Alexander Magro in the top 6. Then back to Declan Swart, Hayden Lyon, Seth Kershaw, and Keaton Griffiths to round out your top 10. As we'll go through your back half now with Tyson Caruso, Jason Burke in the top 12. Good run from Berkey tonight in that JSI Racing number 74. Then back to James Oliver, Tony Walsh, Jason Crawford, Hato Bish, Damon Truchik, Cody Metcalf, Chase Stocks, and Tyler Strallo down the back of the bus. A lot of cars not finishing tonight. I believe we had 24 cars and we finished with 12. So there it is, race fans. And we will have a chat with your top 3 tonight. So we'll get the headphones back on. And we'll bring in your top 3. I'm just going to open up this screen so I know who to talk to. So we'll bring in your top 3 guys right now. So we'll bring in race fans, we will bring in your top 3 tonight. And we'll jump on with position 3 first. So, race fans, we'll have a chat right now with the man that comes home in position number 3 tonight. Hails all the way from Queensland. Cool to see this guy in the field tonight, driving the SFR he's normally number 14. He normally races the 14 sprint car, so we're going to go with 14 tonight. Driving the SFR number 14 machine is Mark Foley. Mark, mate, welcome to iRacing Outlaws TV. First time we've gotten to have a chat with you, mate. Congratulations on a top 3 run, mate. I reckon it was a hard race out there tonight.
Muck up in the heat, but you know, in the end we managed to come back to 3rd in the A and made the car steep.
Mate, talk us through what this racetrack's like, obviously from a race car point of view, race car driver point of view. Obviously, you know, she was good to start the night, and obviously I reckon by the A main, mate, this racetrack, she was prime.
Oh yeah, she was really good up the top, but then if you really tried to bring it in the bottom, you'd just slide, and you know there was no drive down there. So all you had to do was just drive it around the top and pray that you wouldn't smack the wall and drive her into the wall.
Mate, just talk us through. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it was open setup tonight. I don't think it was fixed. Just talk us through. Obviously, mate, you've got a lot of race car experience when you come on here to iRacing. You obviously race 410 sprint cars up there in Queensland. But, mate, obviously, talk us through what you sort of bring from your side of, you know, obviously being a race car driver yourself. What do you sort of bring onto here and obviously know what to do with this race car? Obviously, you know, you race sprint cars. We don't normally see you in a midget. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it sort of works a little bit the same way with a shock package and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, virtually all I change with the midgets is your stagger, your gears, your bars and whatnot. But, yeah, everything's a little bit different on a game compared to real life, you know, but it is what it is.
Mate, awesome stuff here for round number 1 of Wheels Up Wednesday, mate. Home in position number 3, mate. Thank all the sponsors on this race car, man. Thank all the boys behind the scenes. You can thank real life and here on the game as well.
Thank you for that.
So there it is. Mark Foley home in position number 3 here tonight. We'll bring home the man that comes home in position number 2, and that will be Brandon Stewart. Well, race fans, we'll bring home the man that will bring in the man that comes home in position 2, as everything moved all around on me then. So home in position number 2 here tonight. Also, race fans, first time we got to have a chat with him here on iRacing Outlaws TV, driving the Pit Lizard Media. Number 21 car. How about a race fans? Give it up for Brandon Stewart. Brandon, mate, good stuff here tonight here at HUSTES Speedway, mate. I'm pretty sure a track that might be a little bit familiar for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Ran here a couple times, especially in IMA. We've been figuring some stuff out, you know. I did not have a good start to the night, qualified pretty deep, but just made up the spots in the heat race and put us in a mid-pack start for the feature. We just had to charge up to the field there. Made a pretty good run on the bottom there to get to the front, and then Parmalee pushed me out of the way. I knew he was going to be a problem. You know, he's always fast no matter where he goes, so I had to go up to the top, just give the bottom to him, and you know, led a couple laps, but he got me there at the end with that slider line. Just hard to get around that.
Mate, talk us through this racetrack. Obviously, if you you bring a lot of race car driving experience yourself to iRacing. Mate, talk us through what this racetrack was like for you tonight. Obviously, it started off awesome at the start of the night, but hey, I reckon from a spectator's point of view and also a race car driver's point of view that this racetrack was awesome tonight for an A-main?
Yeah, it was actually pretty solid. The middle was pretty slicked off, so a slider line wasn't super amazing. You know, everyone was up top off the start, so I just stuck to the bottom. Stayed pretty consistent down there, but then some cars started coming down there, so it slicked off pretty quick. And once I realized it was slicked off, I was up to about third there. So I decided to move up top, you know, just bounce it off the wall, try to keep the momentum up as much as you can.
Mate, talk us through what, obviously, like running this racetrack. Obviously, we know since the racetracks come to iRacing, obviously the bottom side has been the most dominant. But talk us through what it's actually like to be able to try and hit that bottom side perfect in turn 1 and 2, and also do it in turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, 1 and 2 was definitely easier than 3 and 4 this race by far. You know, 1 and 2 is a lot easier. You just got to get on the brakes a little bit, let the car rotate. It's pretty smooth sailing through 1 and 2, but 3 and 4, it's completely differently shaped. What it feels like, you send it in there in 3, you got to really get on the brakes to stick the bottom. Then off of 4, there's always that super slick patch. So you just wheel spin off of 4. It's hard to get a run off of the corner there.
Mate, congratulations on second place here tonight. Obviously, thank all the sponsors on this race car, mate. Thank all the boys behind the scenes, mate. Good job.
Yeah, I just want to thank Pillars Media, obviously. Media guys out in California. If anyone's from there, you can hit them up for some media. And obviously my good buddy Ryan Gray. You know, he always he makes me setups for these things, and I go out there and try and perform to the best of my ability. So really big thanks to him. He really makes this all happen.
Mate, talk us through this. What that's like. Obviously, we had a chat with Gavin Miller last week. Obviously, with all the guys now, obviously coming on to that precision motorsport side of things. Talk us through what it's like now. Obviously, being able to race with top line guys like that. You have Gavin Miller who races USAC midgets, obviously over there in the States, and he does that for a living. And obviously, he knows what to do with these race cars as well. So does Ryland Gray. He's in USAC midgets and everything else as well, and he races with the series that's over there as well. Talk us through what it's like to be able to every week jump on here and go, hang on a second, I may just be racing another category, but I'm on here racing with guys that do this week in, week out, and they know what to do with these race cars.
Yeah, it's really cool to be hopping on here and just race with those guys you know, watch on Flow every week, multiple times a week. Really fun to hang out with them and talk to them. You know, the game tries to compare as much as it can to real life. You know, it's always not perfect, but those guys definitely have the advantage, and them being able to like coach me through it. Obviously, I don't run a midget in real life or anything like that, so they're able to coach me through it, and it really helps out. It's really fun to hang out around with them and cool to just see what they do.
Mate, congratulations on second place here tonight. Hopefully we'll see you back next week, mate. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
There it is. Brandon Stewart home in position number 2 here tonight. Well, race fans, let's have a chat with this guy. I've seen him race 14 wingless sprint cars with the Hoosier Wheels Up, Hoosier Open Wheel International Series. He had a couple of wins last season with that series as well in the 410 non-wing car. But tonight jumps into Wheels Up Wednesday with a midget. Had a run Sunday night as well at Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55 in the midget as well. But cool to see this guy on the top step here tonight. Normally races the CMP chassis, number 16. Give it up, race fans, for Cody Parmalee. Cody, mate, welcome to iRacing Outlaws TV. First time we've got to have a chat with you, mate. Hey, congratulations on the win, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Mate, talk us through what this racetrack was like here for you tonight. Obviously, we know you've been on iRacing now for a little while. Obviously, HUSTES is probably one of the coolest little racetracks that we've seen here on iRacing. Talk us through what it's like to be able to come here on a daily basis and run this racetrack.
I mean, it's fun. I just like running the bottom here. It's so fun running the berm. I don't know. When it's like this, I can manage the berm pretty decent to move spots. But other than that, I mean, yeah, it's a fun racetrack.
Mate, obviously, had a run Sunday night at I-55 with the JSI Racing Sim Sports 2025 Midget Series there. Obviously, probably not what you wanted to, probably not the run you wanted to have there, but you had some pretty big guys on that on Sunday night as well. You had Gavin Miller and Ryland Gray, Landon Crawley and all those guys. That must be pretty cool for you to be able to jump on here and go, hang on a second, that's Gavin Miller from Keith Coons Motorsport. He races one of the coolest race cars on the midget planet. And then you have Landon Crawley, who races with a World of Outlaws NOS Entering Sprint Car Championship. Those guys jump on here and race with you and race with everyone else here, man. That must be pretty cool to be able to do that on a weekly basis.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, some people consider me the best midget driver on the sim, which I disagree, but I'm racing with those guys. There's not much different than anyone else. They're not anything special.
Mate, talk us through, obviously, we saw you, obviously, when I was streaming the Hoosier Open Wheel International Series, we saw you have a couple of good runs in that 410 long wing car. Talk us through what sort of experience you bring from that, as well as with setup, to be able to put here into the midget car.
410, the 410 non-wings and all that stuff, I just make some random stuff up and run the bottom as best I can. These cars, I actually know what I'm somewhat doing, which makes it a whole lot easier to be able to figure out what I want to run, what line I want to run, what makes me fast, what doesn't make me fast. So it's a whole lot different, but I don't think the 410 really helps me at all.
Mate, congratulations on the win here tonight, man. Very cool to talk to you. Obviously, victory in victory lane. Mate, thank all the sponsors on this race car. Thank all the boys behind the scenes, man. I'm pretty sure there's a few people you want to thank for tonight.
To be honest with you, not really. I'm surprised I even made this league. I had to wake up at 3:30 a.m. to run this.
That's all right, mate. It's all good. No stress. I'm pretty sure there's after tonight, mate. You'll have a lot more sponsors. Don't stress.
Maybe.
Mate, congratulations. Hopefully we'll see you back next week, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
There it is, Cody Parmalee home on the top step here tonight. Well, race fans, there it is. Your top three are in and gone. So, race fans, that will do us all for here from iRacing Outlaws TV here tonight and here from HUSTES Speedway. Tune in next Wednesday night for round number 2 of the Wheels Up Wednesday series here on iRacing Outlaws TV. Until then, my name is Matt Bailey. Take care. We'll see you guys on Sunday night for round number, hopefully see you Sunday night for round number 4 of the JSI Racing Sim Sports 10 2025 midget series here on iRacing Outlaws TV. Until then, my name is Matt Bailey. Take care. Have a good weekend. Enjoy. Good night.
Watching this Speedway event has got you revved up, then it's time you turned your dream into reality. To get you started, Speedway Australia has produced a step-by-step guide on how to become a club member, how to get a licence, and how to start shopping for a race car that fits your budget. Or if being in the cockpit is not your style but you'd love to get trackside as a marshal, then we've got the info you need. Simply capture this QR code with your phone and click the link to take you to the digital brochure so you can slide your way into the wild world of speedway racing at over 100 venues nationwide. It's time to get you trackside. It's time to turn your dream to reality.
Woo! Engine screaming, dirt truck alive. Mud flying, windshield fight. Metal beam. Race racing side by side, sparks fly, power ignite. Tires smoky, rubber burns hot. Sideways sliding ain't gonna stop. White knuckle grips on steering wheels. Adrenaline rush, no sweet deals. Sprint car mayhem, burn in my face. Heart pounding, winning this race. Sideways drifting on.